What is up, guys? My name is MipZ and welcome to yet another League of Legends video. So today we're gonna have a look at Senna and we're actually playing her as ADC. So this is a champion that I lately have started playing and I find her really fun. She's very different from many other ADCs, at least in my opinion. I've played them all. But yeah, she's a really fun pick. If I have to compare her to another champion, it would probably be Jhin because of the similarities about how her auto attack feels. But then again, part of her also kind of feels like I would say Lucian. The Q has the same mechanics. So if you're a good Lucian player, you can bring some of those things over. And also, I kind of feel like she feels a bit like Ashe as well. So in my opinion, like with the ult and how you can use it, she's very fun. She's very unique. Her ult is basically a map range ult, so it's super good. You can look at your other lanes, see if you can help out, give them a shield that can bring you in an assist, or maybe even finish someone off for them. So yeah, she's super fun. Her Q can heal, which is very effective, and you have your snare, and then you have your E. So we're gonna start off with our Q, and this ability is, in my opinion, it is so much fun, man. It is so much fun, and with the comp we have here, I see my support pick Narmi. We have a lot of healing, guys. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I think we're gonna see if we can have a heal off with this Narmi. Who knows? Maybe we can out heal her in late game. Let's take the first subject, talking about when you should start playing Senna. So of course, with any champ, you can play her as a new player if that's what you feel like and you haven't played the game before, but this is a champion that I would strongly recommend that you play when you're about intermediate at the game, or at least have a really good sense of how to play. The thing is, Senna is kind of a weird champion just because her farming is pretty difficult, I would say, and that's kind of because it's so slow. Like every time you fire a shot, you can see how she charges it up before she shoots. That can make it a little bit difficult for newer players to farm, but it can also make it easier for some players, kind of depending on how it fits you. But because it's so slow, it also does a lot of damage, which means, oh, we need that soul. Which means that it can make it easier to hit each shot. See if we can get a second shot off there. Yeah, which means it can make it easier to hit that CS instead of missing it with 1 HP, especially in the early game. But the thing is, most champs aren't gonna outpush you. You do have your Q to help you out a little bit. But it's very important that you get to pick up these souls, because these souls are going to give you extra attack damage permanently throughout the game every time you pick one up. And as you hit 20 souls, then you're going to get an increase both in your attack damage, actually in your crit, sorry, and of course your attack damage you do on every single stack. But once you have 20, we need a ward down there. Let's just see if get this in there. But as you hit 20 stacks, you're gonna get 15% extra crit strike, and once you have 100% crit strike, you're gonna start getting lifesteal for every 35% excessive crit strike. So this just makes her really viable in late game. Oh, this is gonna be... Actually, we can get a kill here, maybe. Have to take a little bit careful. We have a lot of healing and we need to pop off. I don't know why I didn't pop my my potion earlier. So let's see if we can line up a shot that we also hit their ADC. I'm gonna miss a lot of farm there. I think we can hit him there. No. I'm gonna pop off my heal, see if I can save him. It definitely saved Narmi, but... Oh god. Oh, Jeebus. I'm missing everything right now. Nice, good job. Okay, so Udyr definitely just helped us out there. That was super nice. Whoop. Okay. So as you guys see, like I am I'm not amazing at this champion, but I'm not that bad. Really. I missed that one. As I said, it is easier with this champion to hit every single minion, or the ones that you attack in proper time, because it does a lot of damage, which means that the minion doesn't have to be as low as with many other ADCs. However, it's gonna make it, wow, more difficult. I don't know how I'm missing this many minions. I know I'm rusty at the game, and I know it's been a couple of months, and my mechanics are kind of rusty, but this is my first game today. I think we're gonna go back to base. Okay, so now we're fine. So what we're gonna buy on her is that we're gonna start off by just rushing. Let's see, we need the mana regen. We need this mana. Okay, I think I'll go for the pickaxe first. Really want that one, and a potion. So with this champion, what you need to keep in mind is that your Q can actually be used on your teammates as well. The Q has two aspects of it. One of them is every time you shoot it, it heals, but the other one is if it hits an enemy, it's going to do damage, and it actually does a lot of damage. But if you're unable to like line a shot directly on an enemy, then see if there's a subject close to it that you can use it on. For example, you can use it on a minion to hit him, just like you can do with Lucian's piercing light. You can use it on your teammate to heal them. So if Nami positions herself there, then I can shoot it in front of me and it's gonna hit. Let's pick up these. So I am just playing pretty terrible right now. Whoop. I'm gonna try and hold on to my Q for a second. Oh. And here's... There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Good job. Okay, so I kind of failed that engage overall. And as you guys saw at the end there, I didn't want to risk my own life. So what I did at the end was I let an army run in front of me and waiting for my Q to recharge. And as soon as that recharged, I just wanted to use my Q on Narmi, so hopefully it could hit their Syra. But luckily, Udyr just came and he picked up both kills for us, so that was super neat. So I think right now we're just gonna pick up some farm. Gonna have a look in the other lane, see if our ult can be of assistance to anyone. Doesn't seem like it at this point. Just make sure we get some farm here. And they're fighting over there. Might be able to help him. I do not think so. Okay, that one might be. Gonna fire off my ult that way. Don't know if it hit anyone. But it did probably give a shield. And maybe that's enough to give us an assist if they end up finishing someone. Alright, doesn't seem like it. Okay, so we're not that far off finishing our item, but... For now, I'm gonna stay in lane. We're in a pretty decent spot. Our farm is terrible, but that's just my fault. So I do apologize for that. I promise you guys that over the next month, my farm will start looking as it used to. So I won't be able to finish that guy off. I don't want to go too deep in. Make sure we get the souls. And we just have so much healing on our side down here right now, so much sustain. Just because we have healing both from me and from Narmi, so... Pump that, get a soul. Eat that soul, there we go. So that's also kind of one of the extra things that make Senna, in my opinion, a bit harder for newer players, is you have the extra aspect of not only being able to heal, so that's kind of different, but also that you have to pick up these souls in between your farm. Your attacks are pretty slow, but this champion is a lot of fun to play because she feels so unique, to be honest. In my opinion, she's just, I don't know, she's kind of what I've always felt like I missed like some different nuances in bot lane of ADCs. I feel a lot of them Like, if you master one of them, you're gonna be pretty decent with most others. And of course, some aspects go when you play Lucian, Jhin, etc. You can take it over here, and it's gonna feel like Senna is gonna be easier for players that are good at those. But then again, she just, like, some of her mechanics, the fact that she can heal, she has shield, etc., makes her very, very different and just very fun to play. However, I would say that this champion is more difficult than most of the other ADCs, at least in my opinion, to hard carry with. She is very much a team player. She doesn't really function that well on her own. Yes, she can burst people down, and she can do a lot of damage, but she's not really gonna go in and 1v5 that easily. Like, you much rather use champs like, like Jinx, Vayne, etc. for that. Like, champs like those are a lot better at these 1v5s. But this champ is someone I would definitely consider to pick up, especially if you're playing pre-made with the support. You can have a lot more options for playing more aggressive supports. The support my teammate here chose is an army, which is of course not that aggressive. Oh god, buddy. This might be really bad. See if we can kite. If I can hit a shot on her there, and then we can... Oh, that is so close. She is 1 HP. That was worth it, though. This is very, very close. Get this farm going. But, of course, my teammate here chose something very, very defensive. Not really a necessary, but it's fine. It works with it as well. It's not bad. Should I help up there? I think maybe. Oh, whoop. Okay, he's gonna go over, fair. But she could have chosen something much more aggressive, and that would have worked too. And like, this champion is a bit more forgiving in laning phase, just because of the healing. Like, if you get poked a bit too much, you can heal up with your Q. And with an aggressive support, it can be really, really good. So this is probably something I would definitely also consider using when playing with something like... let's see if we can get this. With something like Lux. Oh, this feels bad. They just keep surviving. Those guys are survivors. I did consider making a flash play there, but then again, I didn't find it necessary, because right here we're just sitting and we can farm, we can chill, and we're gonna pull ahead. Like, and I kind of need a back at this point, so... Oh, I need that one. Thank you. But she's just... It gives you some different options for supports. Or at least make it more forgiving to choose very, very aggressive supports, which is cool. And I think you can do maybe some champs that are not as common to see in the bot lane as supporters, just because, like, it's much more forgiving playing with this. And her ult, make sure you look around on the map, kind of like you do with Ashe. Have a look, see if there's anyone you can help out, throw the ult. This ult is a lot easier to hit than the Ashe ult at longer distances. Like, I pretty commonly hit my Ashe ult cross map, but I know a lot of people struggle with that, because it is, you have to be, like, have a good feeling of where people are running. And consider the travel time of your arrow. But there's not as much travel time with this one. This one is really, really fast. So just have a look. It can be free assists or free kills for that matter. Look how it goes in the other lanes. Right now, it seems like most of our team is doing somewhat decently. Not going amazing, but I think it's going fine for everybody. And for those wondering, this is like mid-gold to start plat. So it's not super high rating. As I said, I am like, it's been a while since I played this game, and ooh, oh, let's see if we can turn this around. Ooh. We kind of need to heal our teammate if we can. I feel like these guys we're playing against are probably gonna overextend. Probably gonna make a poor play in a moment. And I'm gonna be able to punish them. Like that one. There we go. Okay, so there's the first misplay by her. And it's just punished hard. And I could just see, you could very easily see that the way they played after punishing or Narmi this bad for her misposition before, that they were just trying to get into her. They were trying to punish for losing that much HP, and I was just waiting for them to misstep, and they did. Oops, okay, we just double warded that. So yeah, look for those things. Sometimes losing a lot of HP as long as you survive can, I'm not saying that you should go for it, but look how your enemy is playing and see if you can punish them. Because as you guys see, these guys were... Oh, that is bad. That is really, really bad. That is... Oh, I need help. Oh, shouldn't have flashed. Ignite actually finished this. Okay, fair enough. Shit happens. Let's go for the dust blade to get that extra burst in there. It's gonna be really, really nice for us. But yeah, this champion is probably not a champion you want to pick up as your very, very first ADC if you've never played ADC before. Of course you can. I'm not saying that it won't work for anybody, but she is harder than a lot of other ADCs. But on the other side, she's also more forgiving during laning phase, because you have that healing. Regardless of what support you have, so that's pretty cool. But she is going to be a hard champ to 1v5 with. Definitely not a champ made for that, but she's amazing for team fights. Alright, I'm gonna run straight up there and see if I can help out. I'm gonna tell him I'm coming. There we go, nice. So a cool thing is that when picking up your souls, you can also pick them up with your Q. That's what you guys just saw I did on that one, because I needed the CS, and I was about to miss the CS if I didn't hit it straight away, so I just chose to use my ability. And of course, do like you do in Lucian, look for an angle and then use your Q and a minion to hit your enemy laner with your Q. Exactly like you do on Lucian's Piercing Light, like Lucian's Q, for those of you who don't know the name of the ability. So that's what makes it kind of cool. So if you are a Lucian player and used to playing Lucian, then this champion is probably something for you, because it feels kind of the same. It's a mixture of Lucian, Ashe, and Jhin. So Jin's auto attack, Lucian's abilities, and Ashe's range, and kind of, yeah. I think that's the best relation I can make to it. And honestly, she's just a lot of fun to play, but I'll let that be up to you guys to judge what you guys prefer. So I hit there, I'm gonna hit or Q on her afterwards just by aiming at a minion. There we go. Nice one. Oh, over here. I have my heal if necessary. It's gonna give us a little bit of movement speed. Can throw this over the edge. Nothing there. Oh, I need this. Thank you. Yeah, this is honestly such a cool champion. I think she's a lot of fun to play, both in lane and in late game, but she does make a lot more sense if you do play either full pre-made or at least pre-made with your support, because it's gonna be a lot easier to do well. And just FYI, I'm not playing pre-made with anyone right now, so I just play with what I can get. Whoop. Let's see. Oh, missed that one. So So this is dragging out to being a pretty long laning phase, but with Senna, I don't really mind it, to be honest. And that's gonna hit. I'm not gonna go all in for it. Whoop, that might be risky. I'm just gonna try and push the lane. Also, I kind of want to back pretty soon because we have a lot of gold, you guys. That ult was kind of weird. Where's their jungler? I'm kind of... That gave me kind of a weird feeling. No, okay, that jungler's top. What are they doing? Okay. Fair enough. Oh, can't believe I missed that one. Ah, close. I'm gonna probably heal in her. Oh, that was close. That was really close. NP, buddy. Gonna give you a heart back. Whoop. Oh. So here's the question. If Syra is gone, we should be able to kill this Jinx or this 6 fairly easy. But she's not. She's right there. Alright. I'm gonna let them push forward. I could have backed here as well. And it... I don't know if I should have. We'll see. If their jungler is here, this could be bad for me. But I don't think so. I think they're gonna back. Also, the cool thing in lane is if you force your enemy laner to stay in the game or stay in lane for a while. Oh wow, I missed that one. Nice. Good job. Sweet. See if we can push this turret, and then I would really like a back as soon as we've taken the Infernal Drake. There we go. And get this one. We need to go down there and just help with Drake. That is our main priority right now. I got a lot of damage out. Whoop. I actually kind of failed my position there, but I tried to correct it with my... Whoop. Tried to correct it with my flash because my position was really bad during that engage, at least as it started. I kind of failed and I ran in too close. It was kind of pointless for us to go in that close, but luckily due to my flash I didn't get punished. So yeah, let's go for a Duskblade, and I'm thinking for our next item we're gonna go for the Edge of the Night. So that should be really good for us. And I think for now, let's run into the mid lane and let's have a look. So right now, everybody is missing, but they were just here. Some of them probably backed. What we want to play now is we kind of want to play around the Baron. So make sure we get vision up around that. Want to make sure if we can not lose this turret, that will be great. So I'm gonna start warding up a little bit. I only have one ward with me, sadly, so let's put that one there. It's gonna give us just an impression of where they're warding, or where they are. That's Zoe. Looks like that Zoe is looking for a kill on us. Yep, there we go. Syra's coming out here. So we need to be a little bit careful and not walk into a trap here. Kind of just wait for a team to figure out what's the next step. So either we should take a fight. This seems like kind of a rush, but we are outnumbering them. She's gonna be snared. That's gonna be a free kill. Get close to this guy because he's gonna keep running. I'm gonna have snare in a moment, and I'm gonna pull it off there. I missed it. Gonna fire off a heal. I'm gonna use my own heal. See if I can help out. Alright, no. Let's go push. Okay, that was overusing my abilities, but doesn't matter. We're getting the objective, so it's fine. Rather use an ability when it's not necessary than not using it at all. Because often that's something I see on a lot of like lower elo players, is that they try to hold on to their abilities for the perfect moment. And what usually happens is the perfect moment never occurs. That's the thing, you gotta make the perfect moment. You gotta just think about, okay, what does this do? Does it help us? If it helps you and makes the engage easier, it's probably the correct move to do. And of course, you can optimize on using your abilities, but it's much better, especially if you're newer at the game, to use your abilities, play a bit more aggressive than you're used to, and learn how far you can push the champion and push your own abilities. Because that's a big thing I see with a lot of people. And that's generally not just for League of Legends, but playing games like... It's better, in my opinion, to play a bit too aggressive, die and get punished, and learn from your mistakes than it is to try and play too careful. Because if you play too carefully, you're gonna fall behind pretty slowly, and then suddenly you're just gonna get strangulated. And that's what I see from a lot of my friends that are not so good at games. Is they try to play. Good from the get-go, if that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense to say it like that, but they try to be really good at the game from the start, so they play very defensively, and they try to play it as they were pros or whatever. What should we buy here? I'm thinking this one would be good. I'm gonna go for the Umbrella Glaive. And if you play like that, yeah, it's really good if you know how to push your champion to the limit, in my opinion. In my opinion, you need to play games aggressively, learn your champion, or learn the game, learn how to aim or how to position yourself, like depending on the game. In this case, in League of Legends, very much about positioning, about figuring out how to maintain maximum damage while moving or while chasing. And yeah. If you learn that by playing aggressive, and yes, you're probably gonna die, maybe you're gonna fall a bit down in rating, but then after you've learned it, begin to slow down your play style and play it more textbook. That's definitely one of the best advices I can give for learning games. That's why I pretty often become very, very good at games very fast, is because I don't mind dying. I don't go into a game when I'm new at it expecting to win. I go in there and try to get as many, if it's a shooter game, I go in and try and get as many kills as possible. And if it's League of Legends, you should go in there and try and get as much CS as you can, try and get in front of your teammate, try and get into some fights, and try and practice on learning where is the enemy team. Like, trying to all the way stay aware of where every single champion is, more or less, so you know how far you can push it. So I think that's some of my best advice, and I know that this is a subject to opinion, so I get that some people might disagree, but yeah, that's my advice. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Senna is, in my opinion, a very, very, very fun champion. She has a lot of different utilities that, yeah, just makes her really, really fun. So I don't really know what to say about her else than I'm probably gonna make more videos on her as well as I get better to her. This is kind of just a taste for you guys to see if it's a champion for you. Get a feeling of what she can do. I'm in no way the best or a pro player. I'm probably just above average. So just take my word for it. This is a fun champion. Probably not one I would suggest for a completely green and new player. But then again, if that's what makes the game fun for you, go for it. But yeah, that's actually gonna be it for this video, I think. If you guys enjoyed it, then make sure to subscribe. It really does mean the world to me. And hit that like button to tell me that you want to see more of this content. And if you have a champion you want to see, or something else you want me to explain or give my opinion on, or anything else, tell me in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to respond and maybe even make a video about it. If it's a champion that you would like to see a video on, then I'll definitely do that. I do listen to you guys. I am already looking into, I had a comment recently asking for Ash as a support, so I've started looking into this. But I want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about before I go into it and make a video about it. So this video was mostly to teach you guys a bit about how to play Senna for beginners, but also kind of to give you a taste of what she can do and how she is as a champion, and if it's something that fits you. So I hope this video answered that, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I wish you guys a very, very good day. And as always, guys, stay awesome, have fun, and take it easy, guys.